Hey y'all, and welcome to the Birmingham Real Estate Market Update. This is the 53rd edition of us going through and looking at the Birmingham real estate market week by week and seeing what's happening in terms of sales and in terms of inventory and prices. And this month or this week, we're actually looking at the past month of April, comparing that to the previous April, which was a kind of crazy time. So the numbers are a little skewed, but still very good information there to keep up with our Birmingham market. These monthly recap episodes are always kind of the biggest ones because you can see the full month summary of what's going on in our market and really get a lot of data to kind of create your understanding with. So my name's Rob.h.drum. I'm a real estate broker at eXp Realty here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm doing a webinar on the 28th, just for either new agents or people who are interested in becoming an agent. I'm also a mentor here at eXp Realty, so I spend a good amount of time helping new agents get started, showing them the ropes, and I've developed, learned a couple things in the 4 years of doing this, over 200 transactions that I will be sharing in this webinar. So you can sign up for that at robert.h.drum.us/webinar. So let's get started here. In the last week, we had 608 closings. That compares surprisingly to the same week the previous year at 600 closings. So I was kind of surprised. I had to double check that I had the dates right when I ran these numbers, because this was still a very in the middle of the pandemic type of time last year, in the middle of the shutdown. And I really thought we would have less closings. You can see here last week, the same week the previous year, we had significantly less closings than we had this year, but seems to be, maybe catching up in early May. Maybe last year we were kind of catching up from that drop off of closings. So, and then on the active listings today in the market, back about a year ago, this number was up over 4,000, now below 2,000, and we're looking a slight drop this week. Nothing to write home about, but still inventory is not increasing. You can see here the number of homes under contract down slightly from last week. These are the properties that are already under contract and ready, moving towards a closing. So that number is down a little bit. And what we're about to look at is the numbers for April, and really on those we can get a picture of prices as well as a better picture of inventory and compare that to last year. So for April, this year we had 2,615 properties listed. That compares to the last year at 2,067. So again, April was right in the middle of the full-on shutdown. I'm surprised there was even that many. In a lot of markets around the country, there were not. I delayed some listings last April because I thought things were shutting down, but our market was really surprisingly resilient during that time. So we still had over 2,000 listed during April. Last year we had 1,688 sales, which is definitely kind of a drop due to COVID. This year, 2,150. So almost 27% more listings this year and more sales. Both of those numbers are on a big jump. The average sale price, I see that got cut off there. I'll have to fix that next time. The average sale price in 2020 was 252,000 and some change, increased this year to 282,000 and some change, up 11.76%. And the median sale price, and kind of another way to look at the same data and get a little bit different picture usually, but today it is right in line for this month. 217,000 median sale price up this year to 241,750 median sale price. So about 11.5% jump year over year. That is down slightly. So I don't think we're seeing a deceleration of price gains. It sure doesn't feel like it in the market. This could just be, a couple percentage points difference, but something to keep an eye on if we see, only a 10 or a 9% year over year increase in May or as we get into June. It could be heading towards a deceleration of appreciation, which would line up with kind of the economic GDP models that I've seen for how the stimulus is being processed through the economy and raising asset prices. So that's kind of what I've seen. It doesn't feel like that's happening. So we'll just see in May and June what those numbers look like. As you can see here, the list to sale price last year, homes were selling on average below list price. This year, this is the first month of this. So this is kind of a big moment. The list price to sale price was over 100%. So homes on average are selling above the price that they are listed at. And that's a huge jump. If you have been trying to purchase a home to live in, or even in some cases for investment, but definitely if you're looking for a home to live in, this. Pretty much everything is going above list price. The average days on market dropped massively from 51 to 30. And this picture kind of gets skewed by some listings that go on for 200, 300 days. This number is not as accurate on the days on market. The median days on market is a better picture. Last year we were at 9. Today we're sitting at 3 days on market is the median. And I think that may go even lower because really most of the listings that I am seeing and that I'm doing are right now are kind of accepting, we'll do it coming soon, and then all the showings will be day one, and we'll get a couple offers and accept one day one. That's kind of the trend that I'm seeing in the market. That may change as listing agents adapt to this kind of new normal that we're in for listings. So keep an eye on that. But as of now, the median is drastically lower. The days on market are just dropping, continue to drop, and prices continue to go up. So thank you all for watching. If you're interested in learning about the real estate agent brokerage business, please go to robert.h.drum.us/webinar, sign up for this month's webinar, and I will be sure to give you my best information and my best thoughts on what it takes to be successful in this business and get you started right. So I'd love it if you all would subscribe to this channel. That always helps with ratings and YouTube. And I will see y'all next week.